You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
So Imagine what they will do in big leagues. I want to send a message to Black Stalin. It have some people that need burning. With honest people, you know where you stand. But not so with deceitful ones. For them, black is white and last could be first. About the truth, they couldn't care less. What was wrong for them yesterday? Now 10 times worse, they have nothing to say. For everything they was complaining, now their silence is deafening. So Black Stalin, now to you I turn. Them deceitful people must burn. Rowdy shut down Petro train, they say not a word. Fire, fire to burn them. No foreign exchange, they yet to be heard. Fire, fire to burn them. In 6 times he raised the gas price. When we was producing it, they had it nice. But his protest like rain, they go run down flat, flat, flat. If UNC did do that, so Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, time to burn them deceitful men and women. What is right and wrong is wrong, whether it is spoken or put in song. Those who fear the truth, them hypocrite, will always hate the people who speak in it. There's 5 and 6 murders every day, with bullets and bloodshed everywhere. People are living in gripping fear, while the police tell you to pray. And the only reason you're still alive is nobody ready to take your life. For the right price, you could be history. That is where crime reaches straight and now is arm home invasion from them, not a word. Fire, fire to burn them. Daily drive-by killings, they yet to be heard. Fire, fire to burn them. People charged with murder could escape jail, cause under the PNM they will get bail. But it's protest like rain, they go burn down flat, flat, flat. If UNC did do that, so Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, time to burn them. Then set a deceitful PNM. People losing jobs every day, while there's more taxes we have to pay. But all them snake in the Balizé, not one word you would hear them say. And food prices going up daily, you can't buy food for your family, while government live in luxury. Inflation strangling everybody. And for the sick and the elderly, they can't buy drugs in the pharmacy. But there's none so blind, the Bible tell me, than those who have eyes and refuse to see. Now it's property tax, they're very quiet. Fire, fire to burn them. Increase light bill, they're very silent. Fire, fire to burn them. Them but boasting how they quiet, because as PNM they wouldn't riot. But it's protest like rain, they go burn down flat, flat, flat. If UNC did do that, so Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, time to run them, time to burn out the PNM. They did not listen to Patrick Manning. Now the country is suffering. It's arrogance and incompetence, corruption and nepotism. Ministers get millions for government rent, while workers only getting 4%. Contract for their friends to get richer, while poor people have to suffer. 100 million in fake oil scandal, while there's no beds in the hospital. Mr. Manning advice they did not take. Now we eat bread that the devil made. Now it's corporate manslaughter from them, not a word. Fire to burn them. And those who are guilty still on the job. Fire to burn them. Oil and gas production is at all-time low. The Minister of Energy don't have a clue, but his protest like rain. Go on down flat, flat, flat. If UNC they do that, Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait, brother. Stalin, time to burn them. Time to fire the PLM. Remember, people who can't face the truth will always hate the people who speak it. Them a hypocrite, them hypocrite.
Say you get up one morning, your elders have something. You don't know how they get it, but you want to use it. But if you ask them old people to get the things what they went through, ask them this any day, and your parents sure to say, black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're able to get a pulley and jam with the devil. Why? Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're ready to swim offshore and hold your boat steady. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that dragon eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. You get up one morning, and oil money running. How it come you don't know, so that they care how the thing go. But if they read about Uriah, they wanna find out the pressure. How we get so much old hell to get a penny from PLL. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that eagle eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. I say we got up one morning, independence happening. They think the thing come easy, now they're taking liberty. But if they know about petition, we have to send to England for some woman to tell we in this colony free. Black man have to keep on jabbing, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. People hold you, humiliate you, turn on and sell you, and then they free you. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that dragon eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. So when a black man gets something, he got to start thinking. You get it there easy. You got to practice economy. From getting licks from the slave master to become the landowner, brother, is a terrible journey. Back with plenty brutality. Black man now to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something, you got to rise up, you got to stand up. Make up your mind, you will always stay on top. Black man now to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something, you got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man now to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something, you got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man now to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something, make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man now.
She's going to be singing Plight of My People. Make some noise for Lady Gypsy.
No plight of my people. Too much a one thing, good for nothing. Too much a good thing, never enough. I don't know why my black people cannot see. No party never care about we. Every election we so devoted. How we love up we PNM. As soon as election come and go, it's only problem after problem. How could we cope? Man lost the hope. I ain't seeing no solution. Every time PNM come in power, it takes a toll on black man. I don't want to sound like a racist, but this is what I can see. They just take care of the race, but they damn well know they have we. I want to ring my bell, wake up Eric Williams. Tell him the party found him PNM needed immediate attention. Ring my bell, wake up Mother Cornhawks. Tell she to cast a spell on we party, not what it used to be. I ring my bell, ring my bell. I ring my bell down there. I ring my bell, ring my bell. I ring my bell down there. This thing is becoming out of hand. It's time this damn nonsense stop. If you don't sing a PNM song, from Skinner Park you'll be dropped. Calypsonian could have sing what they want. We were the spokesman for the people. Eric Duffy, Chambers Dunphy. When Kamala drunk, how she like to pee. Calypsonian, no, that's no way to go. Too much happening in we country. All this killing spree, young woman body, but only about PNM you could sing. All them songs playing on the radio, all you singing with Kamala do. But when PNM do a wrong thing, I ain't hearing a word from you. I want to ring my bell, wake up Mother Cosell. Every Monday she preach on Wack Radio and is the biggest critic of Calypso. Ring my bell, for Patsy and Joni. I want them two cultural lovers to know not only PNM song is Calypso. I ring my bell, ring my bell. I ring my bell down there. I ring my bell, ring my bell. I ring my bell down there. Crime will never stop in this country once black people belly empty. How could a man work in CPEP maintain his whole family? All you say the past regime was so bad, so much wrong thing they done to we. Now that PNM take over, why poor people going hungry? When PNM win, all African grin. Now we get back we country. All they doing is complaining and ain't doing nothing for we. The mess already made, don't sit in the shade and ponder on we problem. Get off your ass and do it fast and find a way to solve them. I want to ring my bell, wake up Randolph Burroughs. Tell him among all past police commissioners, up to now it's he I prefer. Ring me bell, wake up the Lord Brian. Tell him the state of Calypso today is a good thing he passed away.
Personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover, 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 cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover, 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 the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover, cover, cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover, cover, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover, cover, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, 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 cover me, cover me, cover me. Don't cry. Oh no, no. Just remember that God is standing by. Lord, yeah. When you have heartaches, don't cry. Oh no. Just remember that God is standing by. Sometime when your burden is down, just remember God is standing by. Thank you, Lord. So there's no need to cry. Oh, God is standing by. Thank you, Lord. So don't you worry and don't cry. No. When you have troubles, don't cry. Oh no. Just remember that God is standing by. When you come running over, just remember God is standing by. Thank you, Lord. So there's no need to cry. God is standing by. Thank you, Lord. So don't you worry and don't cry. Oh Lord, yeah. Forget about your troubles. Forget about your pain. Yeah. Put your trust in the Father. Yeah. Oh Lord. God is standing by. Thank you, Lord. So there's no need to cry. No need to cry. Oh, God is standing by. Lord Almighty, so don't you worry and don't cry. Don't cry. Don't forget about your troubles and don't cry. No, forget about your pain and don't cry. Just trust in the Father and don't cry. No, I don't shed no tears. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone
who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners and those tuning on to us on social media platform on WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook and WZYE TV on YouTube, as well as WZYE 95.9 FM on Twitter, better known as X. We want to say a special welcome to you. And we start the thing here in the village on WZYE 95.9 FM. And we always say we originate, we don't imitate.
It have our place, WZYE, where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, though, come with me. We do have dad on WZYE, Santa Meditate.
And of course, that is the one and only Dr. Rennie Muhammad from right here in the village on WZYE 95.9 FM. And we say it, ladies and gentlemen, doesn't matter what color t-shirt you have on a pink t-shirt, a burgundy t-shirt, a salmon t-shirt. Yes, salmon. You're welcome in the village. Doesn't matter what planet you're from Mazatania, Xenorania, Sunaranius. Each and everyone is welcome in the village with yours truly, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Let me bring in my partner, the man himself, the one and only Uncle Tommy, boy. Uncle Tommy, how are you going, brother?
Well, I'm going as good as I can, thank God for life and for the opportunity to be here with the people in the village. It's a pleasure being in the village. I'm saddened, though. I'm very sad by some of the things that, or should I say, the most pressing, or should I say, the hottest topic in Trinidad today, the beheading of that 4-year-old. That hurts my heart a whole lot. I mean, it's sad. First thing came to mind was this is a sad place.
And so people think we've been playing that song in joke. We haven't been playing that song in joke. We have been really, really, really. And Tommy, we also play this song too.
Yep.
Oh, yes. Somebody help. Come and put a hand. Come and wipe away the blight and see what the plight that befall the man of this land.
What's going on here? I would like to know why the whole world is in a turmoil. So it look as if we fire God from the job and give the work to Beelzebub. Man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. People have to never like understand. The devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The people have never like understand. Like if Satan in control of running the land. Hey man, oh man.
I mean, I am seriously asking myself if, you know, our country has never been like this, Tommy.
So true.
We
So
we
true.
have we have we are now. It's like we don't have no emotions anymore from all the things that people are going through. Every single day, boy, it's
Yeah,
getting worse and worse. It's not improving.
it's sad. It's very sad. It's frightening and it's sad at the same time.
At one time, we here, Tommy, felt that we had the door open and saying that, it cannot get any worse.
Well, we have seen it hitting some bottoms here that are frightening.
I mean, it's frightening, man. It's mind-boggling. It's frightening. I mean, I could feel for the people who actually live in Trinidad and Tobago today.
The thing is that there's a lot of mental stress because you're talking about the whole society getting traumatized here.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Tommy, I was thinking about it. If this RPNM government was a government of the people, they will postpone this property tax for 1 year.
Hmm. It, it's left to be seen what would happen because they don't really have the act together yet, as we very well know. Because to rule out something, you have to have it. You have to have your program set. And so many people haven't even gotten an evaluation yet, much more an assessment.
Yeah, well, put it on the back burners because, Tommy, how much more can the people deal with? Electricity rate hike coming soon. And with this property tax, you're gonna have a water rate hike. If
Yeah.
this government want to be a people's government, might be too late for that. They will just say, you know what, we biting the bullet and we're not imposing the property tax for another year. We're gonna meet with the people all in all 41 constituencies, and we're gonna have discussions, and we want to hear from you how better can we implement this property tax.
You
Get him
know,
something, Tommy. Get him something, some hope. Get him a little hope. That's
yeah.
all I want to know. A little hope, boy. Give me a little something. Get him a little something. Get them scrums. They don't need crumbs. Get them some scrums so they could, so they could breed, man. They could breed. You know,
All we need is effective management of the resources, and some sensible alternative revenue streams being brought into play. And with some good thinking and good management and good innovative skills, we can do it. You know.
Tom. Before we go to the chat, it's funny, right? There's this motivational speaker when he first started motivational speaking. He was talking to this group of people, and he was telling them, you know, you have to want to succeed like you want to breed. Let me repeat that. You have to want to succeed like you want to breed. And then he
Right.
gave this example. He said, if I take you to the sea or to the ocean or to a pool, and I put your head below the water, after a few seconds, all you're going to want to do is to breathe, right?
That's right.
And in my estimation, Many people in Trinidad and Tobago today, Tommy, just want to breathe. They head under the water, and all they want to do is to come up and breathe. That's it. I mean,
Which is and that's reasonable.
yeah, and I might be being simplistic here, but yeah, you have to give them something, Tommy. Give them some type of hope. Give them a little bit of hope. I'm not talking about the party, eh? Give them some
Well,
type of hope.
maybe that will be what they really need.
Yeah, just give them something. Give them something that they could rally around and say, yes, finally, boy, something going my way. Something going my way, because it appears that nothing is going in the way of the population of the country. Now, other people may differ. Eh? Some people might say, what are you talking about? I don't know, you know what you're talking about. There's so many good things going on. Yeah. And Tommy, let me go to the chat first. I want to address something. I'll make a note to myself so I could address. I want to make a note. Okay. All right. Let me go to the chat. Well, uh, Tommy,
Hailey was first.
highly, highly kind of mess Matilda Rhodes up. You know?
Yeah, well, I see she still came in.
But she was right there, right? She was right on the cusp, boy. Matilda Rhodes, you was right on the cusp of the hat trick, you know. But Hailey say, well, nah. Hailey, Hailey say, what tax, boy? Hailey.
Watak Hailey, Watak.
Matilda, welcome. Matilda says, Uncle Tommy Wall Street and viewers, God bless, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Matilda.
Same to you, Matilda, and thank you for being here with us.
Yeah, Curtis Montrestrad, boy, my Chuma Kenyan friend, welcome. Yeah, live on the record at Chumaka. Yeah, we used to have another person from Chumaka here too, Erica John.
Right.
Sarah. Hey, look, we partner from Fishing Pond, Sandy Grandi, boy.
Yeah.
Good day on Wall Street. A man beheaded his stepchild who is 4 years old. Yeah, we go. We go bring that to you.
Yes, that's sad. That's sad, Bisram. Very sad.
Too sad. Me and Jean say can't get in through Facebook. Me and Jean Facebook up and running, no. I just checked.
Well, you're in anyway, so we're happy to have you in anyways, Eugene.
Yeah, so you're using YouTube, me and Jean. Good. You're flexible. That's a good thing. You're flexible. Caribbean Soul, welcome.
Good night, Caribbean Soul.
Yeah. Caribbean Soul says, Wall Street, you remember the girl who went, the P&M talk with and asked Rowley to look in the toilets in Etihad?
Mm-hmm.
I passed Etihad to them. The toilet haven't been fixed nor the pavilion. Okay. All right. Who's in charge of the San Juan Laventille region? No, that is the Tanapuna Regional Corporation. Who in charge of that corporation? I wonder if I have a fella number. I know, you know. Renwick Job, good night. Who's in charge of that corporation, Caribbean Soul? Let me know. I might have his number, you know. I have a phone directory, you know, Tommy.
I know that's right.
The
Isn't
pavilion.
that Kadisha, I mean?
You know what? No, she's the rep. She might be the rep. No, that's Tanapuna. I don't think she's the rep for Tanapuna. I think that's Ford. I think Ford is the rep for Tanapuna.
Someone can appraise us.
Yeah. Confirm that first. I think Ford, the P&M guy, is the rep for that part of Tanapuna. I think Etihad is in Tanapuna, right?
Yes, that's where that should be.
Yeah. I think that might be what's his name? Boy?
That's Tanapuna or Tacarigua?
That's a good question. It could be Tagarigua. It could be.
Mm-hmm. I think in Tacarigua.
Yeah, it could be. Video, welcome.
Good night, Video. Good evening, Video.
Joan Feinberg. Good night, Tommy and Wall Street. Joan, welcome to you.
Welcome to the village again, Joe.
Joan from Brooklyn, you know. Joan, correct me if I'm wrong. I think Joan from Brooklyn. Nathaniel. Good night, Uncle Tom. Good night. Good night. Good night, Wall Street. Nathaniel.
Good night,
Morris.
good night, Nat.
Yeah. I know Natalia knows some Tobago. Palatuve. I think I pronounced that correctly. Palatuve. Hey, what language? Where's the origination of Palatuve?
Palatuvia, that's French.
That's French, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so, put something of the name French, boy.
I don't know. Let me see what. Let me confirm what I'm saying. I don't want to be wrong. Let me fact check myself.
Yeah, Wall Street. I believe people more focus on tomorrow where the next meal coming from or the money to pay a bill. When I was younger, I used to feel sad for those kind of crimes. I'm immune to it now. You see? Yeah, boy, people getting immune to them type of crimes. We have
They get numb.
the numb, boy. They're getting numb. They beat up so much.
Yeah.
How come you're not, Darren? Welcome. How come we are not hearing from the religious organization? It seems that they have abandoned God too.
Hmm.
I don't know, but Captain Singh say you opening a morgue.
Hmm.
Yeah. Troy Smith, welcome, boy. Troy Smith said good night, handsome. The citizen of this country is deeply depressed, and it's only the fittest of the fit can survive. Who dead, dead. Who live, live, according to the peer. Nadia, welcome. Nadia say, Anselm, good night. Good night, everyone. Indra, welcome. Indra says, good night, everyone. Heart is grieving for my sweet TNT. Yeah, well, you know what I mean? We out here and we grieving too, eh? Yeah, we grieving, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you, yeah. Oh, yeah, here we go. Esmond Ford. Thank you, Caribbean Soul. Esmond Ford is the one for that
Mm-hmm.
district. Yeah. You know what? I wonder if I call Esmond Ford if he go pick up the phone. Let me see if he go pick up the phone. Good night, boys and girls. Love in the house. Great love is all I bring. Hey, look, beloved doctor, come by.
Hey,
Welcome,
Rennie.
doctor. I know where you come for, but you come for something.
Was
Mm.
Palatuvia is a French word that means mangrove.
Mangrove?
Mm-hmm. That's the English translation of Palatuvia.
Okay. Yeah, I know that it has some type of definition. You know.
But it's French.
Yeah, okay. Let me see. Let me see if I could call Esmond Ford. Let me see if he go pick up the phone. Esmond Ford. He's the deputy speaker too, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
You know me, you know. He mightn't pick up the phone.
I wouldn't even waste my.
Nah, we had to try and fail, man. So, folks, we're trying to call the representative for Tonapuna, who is Mr. Esmond Ford. Yeah, I have it in my phone here, MP for Tonapuna. Like Esmond Ford going on, we list too, boy, Tom. All right, no answer. So we don't have any answer. All right, so what we're gonna do? This is the situation here that many of us are really disturbed by, and our hearts are grieving. Even us, even we here in the United States of America,
Hearts are bleeding.
yeah, our hearts are bleeding. And take a listen to this.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm Urvashi to Warrior Rupnarayan coming to you from 5th Street in Tacarigua, where another gory discovery was made by officers of the Aruca police station between 1 and 2 a.m. this morning. This is the house where 4-year-old Amara La Little spent her short life. Sometime between 1 and 2 this morning, the 4-year-old was beheaded by a man known to her. This happened while her mother went on foot to the Aruca police station about 500 meters away to make a report of domestic violence. By the time her mother returned at this home, they made the discovery. Homicide officers found the little girl's body beheaded. Her head was found in a barrel of water. Investigations are still ongoing, and from what we understand, the suspect remains in police custody. Now, we were just chatting with some officers who are still on the scene, processing this scene. And, they're telling us that this particular murder, this particular crime is one of the worst that they would have encountered, particularly because when someone is beheaded, they're usually killed, maybe shot before being beheaded. In this case, Amara, according to officers of the Homicide Bureau, was still alive while her head was being sawed off by a knife. Investigations are continuing, and we will bring you updates as the situation progresses.
Gross.
I don't know what to say.
On another note, I read in today's um, Guardian about the Brent Thomas affair. The AG is saying that he's going to be charging Brent Thomas,
Yeah.
and that what Barbados wants to do, that's up to them. He's not going to be giving them any particular advice as to what to do and what not to do.
What are you gonna charge them for? What are you gonna charge them for?
Well, for supposedly criminal activity as it relates to his arms dealership.
Okay, so he had a chance to save face, right? So
And
here's
that's how I look at that. It's just that's all it is.
them just had a save face because you know what them trying to do? Them trying to take in front of Barbados,
And they're trying to instill, or should I say, present some distraction to the population to get their agenda through, And
Yep.
I feel even if they bring charges or whatever, it's all stalling tactics. It's gonna probably take another 10 to 15 years before it fall or whatever. By then he hoped that Brent would be no more or whatever. It's just wasting of people's time and distractions.
But Tommy, there's a bigger issue there. Not just wasting time and distraction, but wasting taxpayers' money.
That too. Resources.
Oh, yep, you gotta go and get all these senior counsel now to fight this. Wasting taxpayers' money. Wasting taxpayers' money. And I have to say, this RPNM government, they seem to be very good at that. Wasting money, wasting money, wasting money. But here's the article. Attorney General Reginald Armour says he's going ahead with the state case against Brent Thomas, noting that the recent decision by Barbados government to accept liability in a lawsuit involving his removal from that island to TNT in 2022 has no impact on the case against him here. However, Armour added, the matter involving the state is currently before the courts of Trinidad and Tobago, and as such, it is prohibited from public discussion or comment.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, all smoke screens.
Correct. Amos said he also had every confidence that the Attorney General of Barbados, Dale Marshall SC, was acting in the best interest of Barbados, but he said he had no intention of offering his opinion on the matter. I have noted the statements in the media attributed to Barbados AG, Honorable Dale Marshall SC. I trust that his actions are based on the information at his disposal and the guidance of legal counsel, Amos said. No, Mr. Amos. It's not the information he has, it's information he doesn't have.
Hmm.
He's acting on information he doesn't have, Tommy. Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe he's acting on information that you guys give him, Mr. Amos. How
Right,
about that?
because as far as he's concerned, he's liable.
Speak, Tommy, speak.
Yeah, it's clear that he feels liability in the event.
Yes. Amos was responding to reports over the weekend that the Barbados government has accepted liability in the matter after Thomas sued over his forced 2022 deportation to Trinidad and Tobago. Thomas is also okay. Hold on.
Barbados would not accept liability if they believe they had done something that was correct.
Correct is right. Correct is right. Barbados know they're up the creek, and they're gonna do what they have to do to get out from under that red big stone. They're under that red big stone, and they're trying to get out from under that red big stone. So let me finish.
And they're beating around the bush. They're not beating around the bush. They accept liability forthwith.
Yep. According to the reports, Roger Ford Casey, the attorney for Barbados AG Marshall in the lawsuit, had advised Thomas lawyers that the Barbados government had accepted liability based on his Ford's advice. Lawyers for the two sides are reportedly now engaged in talks over compensation. Thomas is also seeking information on who authorized the action against him on both the Barbados and TNT sides. Thomas had sued over the Barbadian authority handling of his arrest, detention and forced repatriation by the Barbados Police Service, in tandem with CARICOM Impacts, the Implementation Agency for Crime and Security, and the TNT Police Service. Right? And we already tell you all the rest that happened. So we have to wait and see. We'll see. We'll see. Yep. More to come.
Yeah, because if Barbados believed they would have had information that warranted their action, they wouldn't have to want to settle and accept liability forthwith.
Correct is right. Yeah. So, folks, we're going to go for a quick station identification. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We're going to go for a quick station identification, and we'll be right back after this. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
If they cannot speak the truth in small things, imagine what they will do in big things.
I want to send a message to Black Stalin. It have some people that need burning. With honest people, you know where you stand. But not so with deceitful ones. For them, black is white and last could be first. About the truth, they couldn't care less. What was wrong for them yesterday, now 10 times worse. They have nothing to say. For they was complaining, now their silence is deafening. So Black Stallion, now to you I turn. Them deceitful people must burn. Rowdy shut down Petro train, they say not a word. Fire to burn them. No foreign exchange, they yet to be heard. Fire to burn them. It's 6 times he raised the gas price. When we was producing it, they had it nice. But this protest like rain, they go burn down flat, flat, flat. If UNC did do that, so Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, time to burn them deceitful men and women. What is right and wrong is wrong, whether it is spoken or put in song. Those who fear the truth, them hypocrite, will always hate the people who speak in it. There's 5 and 6 murders every day, with bullets and bloodshed everywhere. People are living in gripping fear, while the police tell you to pray. And the only reason you're still alive is nobody ready to take your life. For the right price, you could be history. That is where crime reaches sweet and now is arm home invasion from them, not a word. Fire to burn them. Daily drive-by killings, they yet to be heard. Fire to burn them. People charged with murder could escape jail, cause under the PNM they will get bail. But it's protest like rain, they go burn down flat, flat, flat. If UNC did do that, so Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, time to burn them instead of deceitful PNM. People losing jobs every day, while there's more taxes we have to pay. But all them snake in the Balizé, not one word you would hear them say. And food prices going up daily, you can't buy food for your family, while government live in luxury. Inflation strangling everybody. And for the sick and the elderly, they can't buy drugs in the pharmacy. But there's none so blind, the Bible tell me, than those who have eyes and refuse to see. Now it's property tax, they're very quiet. Fire to burn them. Increase light bill, they're very silent. Fire to burn them. Them but boasting how they quiet, because as PNM they wouldn't riot. But it's protest like rain, they go burn down flat, flat, flat. If UNC did do that, so Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, time to burn them, time to burn out the PNM. They did not listen to Patrick Manning. Now the country is suffering. It's arrogance and incompetence, corruption and nepotism. Ministers get millions for government rent, while workers only getting 4%. Contract for their friends to get richer, while poor people have to suffer. 100 million in fake oil scandal, while there's no beds in the hospital. Mr. Manning advice they did not take. Now we eat bread that the devil big. Now it's corporate manslaughter from them, not a word. Fire to burn them. And those who are guilty still on the job. Fire to burn them. Oil and gas production is at all-time low. The Minister of Energy don't have a clue, but this protest like rain, they go burn down flat, flat, flat. If UNC they do that,
Stalin, light your fire.
we cannot wait, brother.
Stalin, time to burn them.
Time to fire the PLM. Remember, people who can't face the truth will always hate the people who speak it. Them a hypocrite, them hypocrite.
Uncle Tommy on WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to In the Village with your host, with Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy on WZYE 95.9 FM.
Yo, what's going on? This is Drizzy Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga. Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
What's happening? This your boy Lil Jon.
Hey, yo, this the Yin Yang Twins.
You're listening to the sounds of...
And we doing it real big with my dog.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in New Jersey for talk, news, sports, and information on the Caribbean. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in New Jersey for talk, news, sports, and information on the Caribbean.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. When you join us, folks, don't forget to share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, WZYE TV on YouTube, as well as WZYE 95.9 FM on Twitter, better known as X. You can reach us here both at WhatsApp or voice notes at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Or 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. And remember, that's WhatsApp.
Thank you. There you go. Let me go back to the chat. Let me go back to the chat. Yeah, Rennie picking up where he left off, and yeah, boy, Rennie, boy, that incident with that 4-year-old girl is real distressing, boy. The place like it's going through, boy. You know, Darren, I reached out to Kevin Ramnarine, right, and he declined to come on an interview. So I reached out to him, and he declined. So maybe I'll try again on some other time. Capitan want to know, what is the charge for me? Agony charge? What Capitan talking about?
You're talking about Brent Thomas.
Yeah. What they got? There's a separate case in Trinidad, not regarding the kidnapping, right?
No. They're trying to get him for wrongdoing with the arms dealership.
Oh, wow. They go frame him. Sorry, they go frame him.
Yeah, but
they go frame him.
Would that hold?
What do you mean?
Because Gary...
That will hold.
It's gonna involve Gary Griffith too.
Well, it's left to be seen then. Yeah. Our Capitan say all Brent Thomas need to do is to take Ramesh Lawrence Mirage.
Of course, he can afford good lawyers. He'll prevail. The only thing is the timeliness of the justice is what is going to be at issue.
Yeah, but you know, Tommy, if Trinidad and Tobago expedite this case, which they could, the Brent Thomas case in Trinidad, in order to what you could do, curry favor the judges regarding what Brent Thomas is going to do in Trinidad with respect to that kidnapping, that illegal kidnapping. You never know, you know. Stranger things have happened in Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, we'll see what happens, but we know everything takes a year and a day.
And don't forget, Capitan raised a point. Amma is a known liar in the case in Florida.
True.
Remember, he didn't speak the whole truth or nothing but the truth.
This is true. He's tainted.
Yeah, he spoke half truth. Yeah, Mean Gene say he just got and don't know what happened. Jerome Moses, welcome. Imagine Roger singing about the P&M. Think about that. Roger get PNM ed. PN med or PN med. One or the other.
PN med.
PN med. Okay. I got a tongue, boy. Good night to you, Joe. Joan, good night.
Joan.
Patricia. But Tommy, I wanted to. Oh. Tommy, yes. I watched live today on HDC Live, and they're giving out 250 houses. Tommy, here's my question. If you enter a lottery and you win the lottery, don't you get something?
Correct.
Do you still have to apply to get that something in a lottery?
No.
Remember, the purpose of a lottery.
The purpose of a lottery is to get an award.
Correct. So they had a lottery today, picking these people, 250 people for houses. If you ask me, it's an election gimmick, another election gimmick. And the houses are anywhere from $500,000 to $1.2 million.
Yes.
Who are those houses for? HDC houses.
That's what low cost has become.
So let's listen to this. Let's listen to this. Take a listen, folks. This is from the live they had today with these HDC houses. They had a lottery and they picked 250 people. And the information that I received from this, I'm saying to myself, who in Trinidad and Tobago could afford a house for $500,000 to $1.2 million? Plus, I'm in a lottery and I still have to go through the process. I will think, Tommy, that you are having a lottery because the process have already been through. You already have qualified. You have 10,000 qualified people, right? They have already been vetted. And you're having a lottery now to pick 250 people out of this 10,000 people. But you know that's not what it is? They're having a lottery. You get selected. Then you have to go through the process to see if you're qualified. Anyway, folks, take a listen.
Is the criteria for today's draw. Now, people must have been on the database for more than 10 years. Based on their financial assessment, they have to have a qualifying amount of between $500,000 to $1.2 million and have a preference for either East, Central, and South. One of the questions we're asked a lot at the HDC is, how do I qualify, or how do I apply rather, for government subsidized housing? Well, one, you must be a citizen of TNT, having been residing here for the past 5 years preceding the date of signing a statutory declaration. You must be 21 years and over. You must not be owner or part owner of a property or land in TNT. Therefore, you must be a first-time homeowner and have a monthly income combined that must not exceed $25,000. Where can you apply? Simple. Application forms can be obtained from any office of the Housing Development Corporation, that's HDC, or the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, or we are also online at hdc.gov.tt. Remember, if you're listening live on I-95.5, you will not be able to hear the names, but as I mentioned before, these 250 names will be published in all 3 daily newspapers tomorrow, so you will be able to get a copy of those papers, check to see if you were one of the lucky ones, and stay close to your phone. Someone from our allocations department will reach out. One of the questions we're also asked here at the HDC is, how are houses distributed? Well, according to Act 24 of 2005, housing units must be distributed as follows: 60% via a modified random selection process, meaning what we are doing now, 60% comes from this group, 25% through recommendation of the minister with responsibility for housing, but this is to deal with special emergencies. Persons selected by the minister are subject to the same financial obligations as clients allocated by other means. 10% for joint protective services, and 5% for senior citizens and physically challenged persons. Now, I want to put this caveat here because we have been having instances of people falling victim to scams. Please be reminded that you cannot pay for a house outside of the HDC. A foreman will not meet you on the site to exchange any funds. All financial transactions are conducted at HDC's South Key office in Port of Spain. Please do not fall victim to scam. Any sort of financial transaction is done at the HDC. Now, for the 250 people who are being selected today, what's next? Well, you have an interview and an assessment. So someone from the allocations department will reach out to you. You'll come in for an interview. We will assess your documents. Then if you have been approved, we will approve you, and we will also explain the allocation process. Once there's a unit available, we take you out. You can see the unit available. So we show the unit to potential homeowners. We prepare an offer letter. A payment and agreement occurs. We have the transfer of utilities because you're moving into your new unit, so you will need water, lights, etc. You receive your keys, and you are a homeowner. Simple process, but still a lot to get done. Now, this question comes a lot. We are bombarded with this question. How long does the allocation process take? The length of the application process depends on random selection, what we're doing here, and the availability of housing units in locations of preference. What I can say, and I'm happy to share, is that if you have been paying attention to the HDC, we recently turned sod on 2 new developments, Citrus Close and Cora. So those units will be available soon, so you can also look forward to that as well. One of the things Minister mentioned in her speech, of course, is the subsidiary companies. We now have 3 subsidiary companies. The first is the Trinidad and Tobago Housing Development Corporation Construction Company Limited, or CCL, which was incorporated to manage all elements of the HDC's property development mandate, including land acquisition.
Okay, we're going to get back to that. Yeah, KFC. 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 Yeah, man. Bless.
Good evening. Good evening.
and them draw 200 and something houses. One shit.
Yeah.
But I'm also everything in there. You have to be qualified.
Yeah, you gotta be qualified. You gotta be able to pay 500,000 to 1.2 million. You gotta
You were
qualify.
playing with a put up base. When you go for the interview and the proper job and all them kind of things.
Yeah, well, you gotta go for an interview to see if you're qualified still. You might be picked as one of the 250, but you still have to go for an interview. Huh?
I apply about 15 years now. My name pop up.
Your name pop up? You gotta look in the newspapers tomorrow. Look in the newspapers tomorrow. They say all the names gonna be in the newspapers.
Yeah, you feel that now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what should that today that started we country boy, a 4-year-old with a man going with the child that they all kind of thing, boy.
Yeah, boy. That's sad.
That's natural, you know. What should all my years apart show life and thing is another PNM, another the government is most of that issue that's crap I see going on, no. Most amount of lecture and dying, boy.
Yeah. Too much sad things happening, boys. That's sad. Too much sad things happening.
Yeah, when my election time, when they come and see and we cannot sell it really like they were like little children. So I begging them put out a couple of loved ones.
Yeah,
and watch out for them watch out for them politicians, vampires, and them will suck your blood. Doctor and listening, love.
Yeah, man, bless.
Yeah, good.
So Tommy, let me get back to that video, Tommy. What did you get out of that? We took out the parts that we thought was most important. What did you get out of that video?
Well, basically they're saying they call it a lottery, that they have chosen a number of people to receive houses, but they still have to confirm their qualification or their ability to qualify.
Well, Tommy, then why are you having a lottery if I have to then go through and qualify to be actually one of the winners? If you pick me for the lottery, the thing is that it's like if we play mega ball up here, right? You give the people your money, they give you a ticket, and when the results come out, if you win, you win. If you get first prize, second prize, third prize, you get your prize. You decide whether you want to take cash or you want to take annuity, and talk done.
Maybe lottery is the wrong term or the wrong descriptive as far as persons who are being chosen as prospective homeowners are concerned. Because hear what they said. People may have applied 10 years ago or more. And trust me, you will find people probably who applied 20 years ago and they're now being looked at. In that period of time, 10 to 20 years, a lot of things could have changed. Maybe they work in Petrotrin. And what happened to Petrotrin? You get the picture?
No, I get the picture, Tommy. But that in my estimation, that's doing things backwards. That's backwards to me. If I'm the Minister of Housing, simply, I have 10,000 people in my database. Right? I run a lottery of people who are qualified.
What you have to do again is select the persons, call them for an interview to make sure they're qualified, and then publish those who have qualified.
Yeah, and full 100. Listen to our friend. Watch your friend comment on the screen.
You see, he's not thinking, because I just gave a scenario
go.
That gave it a little thought, that instead of calling all these people's names and then they have to qualify, you qualify them or confirm that they are still eligible, or they still have the means to pay for it before you highlight their names or publish their names. Because
Tommy, go ahead. You're raising a very valid point. Go ahead.
you see, and this is what our friend has to consider. You have to think. You have to think. It's just that seems as though enough thought never goes into some of these initiatives that are being introduced or presented. I don't know. Maybe my mind is not working right.
No, Tommy, you are absolutely correct. Tommy, now here is this. 250 people won the lottery. What about out of those 250 people, 50 people ain't qualified? Then what?
What about if 100 qualify?
100 ain't qualified. Yeah, I was trying to be reasonable. 100 ain't qualified. Then what?
Because 10 years ago, she clearly said people would have been on the list from 10 years ago.
Correct.
But you and I know that it's much more than 10 because, like I said, there are people who've been on the list for 20 years.
And Tommy, what about 10 years ago, I had a job and I was making $200,000 a year. Now I retired and I'm making a pension.
Exactly. Not just that. Your company may have folded. Let's say you were working Metal, or you were working Petrotrin, or you were working on other companies that, because I mean, it's energy is the main business in this country, and you were working with one of the energy companies that have now gone under or been disbanded or closed down or whatever. You can't pay for nothing.
So how could Mean Gene Julian said it's straightforward to him? How I mean,
he's been facetious. He's either being facetious or he just ain't thinking. Because if he's thinking, he said you criticize without thinking. You are talking without thinking. That's what it is. Because if you're thinking, you would realize that things are being done backwards.
Tommy, I mean, you go ahead, Tommy. You go ahead. You handle him because he to him is straightforward. You win a lottery. When you win a lottery, you have to go and get qualified. I win a lottery, but I don't go and see if I qualify to win the lottery. You have a lottery to pick 250 people for houses, and then I had to come in and do an interview to see if I qualify. Boy, that's general election gimmick as far as I am concerned.
Yeah, it's rubbish if you have to qualify them after winning. It's rubbish. They're rubbish and they're playing games.
You being generous is garbology.
The truth be told, it's very easy to determine who are eligible. Since you're saying that they've been on the list since 10 years ago, and like I said, we know some of them have been there for 20 years. Look how much has happened. In 5 years, a lot could happen, much more 10 to 20 years. So,
go ahead.
So it's no rocket science to make sure that they're still eligible or they're still capable of paying a mortgage.
Well, it seemed like it's some kind of science to Mean Gene Julian, because he's saying that I am criticizing without thinking. I am doing the thinking, right? And he's just doing the listening. Because he's surely not thinking.
And that's a problem in Trinidad and Tobago. There are many people with the same mindset as Mean Gene Julian who don't really think for themselves. They just go along with everything without even thinking it through. And so sad. And that's why the country is in a state and continues to be in a state.
So Tommy, are you saying he's part of the go along, get along gang?
I don't know if it's go along, get along, but I can tell you one thing. He ain't thinking. He's who is not thinking. Because if he's thinking, he know what you're saying and what we are talking about is sensible, is very sensible.
And it makes sense. It makes sense. If you have people in a database 10 years ago, their status, that was 2014. We now in 2024. You don't know if the status could have changed.
1 year ago, the status could have changed.
Correct is right. 1 year ago. So let me figure out first. Let me do the work first. But you know what? Since the election gimmick, you could make this big live thing and say, oh God, we joined for 250 people. We gained 250 people winning a house. They gain a house. They ain't gain no house. None of them is guaranteed a house.
It's correct. Because
not one of them 250 is guaranteed a house. Them have to go through the woman say that go for, I don't think me and Ginger don't listen to the to that video, I think that's when he was off Facebook. When the Facebook wasn't.
Yeah, he probably wasn't on Facebook. He didn't hear what.
Yeah. I don't think he was on Facebook. He didn't hear. He didn't
hear what was being said.
No, he didn't hear.
Let's excuse him.
Yeah, all right. Let me excuse him. All right. Me and Jean Julian, you excuse. Margaret, welcome. Captain Singh says phenomenology. No, it's garbology. Tommy, don't make accusations. Me and Jean come for you today, Tommy. He said, don't make accusations. He come out for you today.
Well, he could say whatever he wants to, but I know what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to be logical. My business has been logic for many years. I write a lot of computer software, and that's all logic. It's all about logic when it comes to computer software. That was my business, and it was logic. And with ill logic, you get nowhere. With good logic, you make strides.
But Tommy, I am kind of surprised that me and Jean Julian will make that statement. I'm very surprised. I'm very, very surprised. I wanted to believe that he's way more intelligent than that statement he put in the chat there. So
he's probably just being a devil's advocate or something.
All right.
We're still giving you the benefit of the doubt, even though you're trying to come at me. You're coming at the wrong man.
Yeah. Let me give him the benefit of the doubt. Me and Jean, take that one. That is okay. Right? That is okay. We go game that one. We just get highly Lani up, right? You give me and Jean a Lani up. Me and Jean take a Lani up. Take a Lani up, me and Jean. Yeah, but reassess your thoughts and your thinking and your critical thinking.
He's coming for the wrong one. He's coming up for the wrong one. I'm not making any accusations. I'm simply stating the facts and being logical and being sensible about this whole thing.
But Tommy, as you say that, Caribbean Soul sent me this video, and I listened to this video because I didn't listen to the program. I listened to a gentleman on TC and Heavy program talking about a house, and I could not believe, Tommy, in 2024 we have people still thinking like this. Take a listen. So we're on the house issue. The 250 houses that have been in a lottery, that's not really a lottery, right? You just have a chance to come to see if you qualify, right? To get the lottery that they put in the lottery. If you understand
to truly be a winner in a lottery.
Right. You're getting the chance now. Yeah. No, go ahead, Tommy.
Yeah, because the thing is that you're saying these people have won the award in the lottery. if they win the award in the lottery, that means that they are guaranteed something. But there's no guarantees for the mere reason that they now have to requalify or pre-qualify or whatever, however you want to say it.
Tommy, if you have this big live with this lottery and people name up on the screen, I will figure that out. Next thing is for me to go and get my keys.
That's
or
correct.
for me to figure out which house I'm going and get and I get my keys. Because I win the lottery. I win. So now all I need to go and say, all right, I want to go up in Central. I want to go down here. Let me see if they have a house. And look, here's your keys. Talk done. But you have to go for an interview. You know what? Here what we have to do, eh? We have to let Mean Gene enter the Mega Million. Right? And if he win, he had to come in for an interview to see if he win. Right? Yeah. He had to come in for an interview to see if he win. And we want to interview him to see if he qualified to win. Make sense, Tommy?
I'm not sure.
You know? And what we have to do, based on Mean Gene logic, Mean Gene Julian logic, Dice's logic, that we not thinking.
I think that he's not thinking.
Oh wow!
Because all I'm simply saying is this: if you choose 250 persons, and you now have to see if they qualify. Suppose only 5 of them qualify. You would have wasted a lot of time with 245 persons.
But Tommy, remember now, nobody's going to know out of those 250 who qualify, who didn't qualify.
Nope.
Because it was a public thing about 250 and a lottery with people names. That's why this is a gimmick. This is a first class gimmick. This is gimmick 101. You bring a big live on TV, 250 people win lottery. What about who actually qualifies out of them 250? Are they going to tell us that? I mean, Gene, are they going to tell us that? Or that is private information? Oh God, Mean Gene, come on, man. This too easy for you, man. This should be easy for you. This should be a lining up for you. Ulrich, welcome. Ulrich still upset. I know why Ulrich upset. Ulrich upset for some reason. Let me see what Ulrich upset for. Oh, yeah, why you upset? Ulrich is still upset with that interview with Motomouth. Ulrich, let me say this, Ulrich. PNM people today, right-minded thinking PNM people, will take Gary Griffith as commissioner of police in a jiffy today. Right? Hear what I said? Right-minded thinking our PNM people. And I'll be honest with you, Ulrich, I will take Gary Griffith today as the commissioner of police in a jiffy, in spite of all the things that I've said, which was all factual. And at the end of the day, perception is reality, Ulrich. Perception is reality. The perception today is that Ola here with Christopher is soft and she's an absentee COP. Soft. We need better. Yeah? Ulrich said, Tommy, don't let Anselm do you on. I know. Ulrich trying to say I trying to influence you. I think that
Tommy, don't let Anselm Day.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's saying.
I think he's trying. I think he's trying to make it feel like if I influencing you.
You mean with my opinion as far as the houses are concerned?
Yeah. You think I influencing you? Yeah. You know, come easy, you won't think
You don't know me.
Oh, you know? Ah, hey, look, Ulrich, I really cross the floor. Ulrich, what cross the floor? I for country, Ulrich. I for country, Ulrich. Ulrich, a 4-year-old lost her life, man. 4-year-old, you know. Eh? Margaret says, technically, Anselm, means you will have to present his taxes and ensure you're not living on government subsidies. Oh, God!
Why do you get that winners?
Ah, Margaret, that's really funny. Margaret says, technically, Anselm, means you will have to present his taxes and ensure that you're not living on government subsidies. Otherwise, he ain't getting that winnings.
Margaret, what he has to do to get the house?
Oh, God! Yeah. Margaret, what do you got to do to get the house? Yeah.
That he winning a lotto.
She said mega millions and mega millions. If you win
I
mega
know
millions.
what she's saying.
Yeah.
But,
You
I mean, Jean trying to rubbish us for being factual and straightforward as far as the the houses are concerned. The supposedly 250 persons who won the housing lottery.
you know what normally Mean Gene is a right-minded thinking person. But he really, I don't know, boy. Mean Gene put on that glass, eh? Wherever it is. Put on the glass. That's all I could say. Right? Put on the glass. Don't constantly hold up that glass. But to me, there is more, you know. There is more, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, folks, there is more to come, eh? For me, you know they're going back to evicting people from HGC houses, right?
I read that.
Yeah, listen, we have it right here. It's right here. Listen to it. Listen. Directly from the minister's mouth. Eh? Okay, what are we doing there now? Okay, hold on. All right, let's try that again.
But
So we
it's frightening though.
okay,
Some people have their monthly rent is peanuts and they haven't paid for so long.
and they allow them to go. She talked about a person who owned 30,000. She was paying $100 a month, and she owed 30,000 back rent. Imagine that.
$100 a month.
$100 a month. Listen, let's take a listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, when Minister Leons and I came to this ministry, at least when I came and met Minister Leons here, we were encouraged by a person who shall remain nameless that we need to make sure that when people are not paying, that they are called in, and we, if they
Can you
continue,
increase the volume, please?
we will have to move.
Hold on, let me see.
Minister Leons and I, being very good politicians, told that nameless person
It's all the way up.
that should not happen.
You need more volume?
We need to make sure that we allow these people to stay in their homes.
Let me turn up my volume.
Turn up your volume.
But Minister Leons is a man of deep love. I love occasionally. And now I have been turned around to the very strong possibility that people do need not only to honor their commitments, but if they don't honor their commitments, we have to put them out. I'm sorry to say, I don't know, are we still live? Or you all cut me off. But no, it's a reality because if these same people were with a private institution, they would honor their commitments. But because they're with the government, they think that the government is politicians, politicians need votes, and consequently they would not be put out. But ladies and gentlemen, we are reaching the point where if you do not honor your commitment, we cannot continue to provide subsidized housing for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. So Minister Leons, I'm so sorry. We may have to put out, well, not your constituents, because we have to make sure we keep that seat. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm just being honest. People have to be fair to the government, and they owe the government. Please honor your commitment, because your first commitment, apart from your God, should be to ensure that you have a roof over your head and those of your children. So I'm sorry, my people in Maloney will still vote for me, but in Aruka Maloney. But no, it's a reality. It's not a joke. I'm really honest in letting you know that this is the way that we will have to go, because there are too many people who just take this for granted, that they just don't have to pay. I know that there's somebody in Maloney who her rental was $100 a month, and she is now owing over $30,000 in rent, which means that she just never paid. And that can't be fair to the government of Trinidad and the people of Trinidad and Tobago, who are making sure that people can still get these units. So the nameless, faceless person, I'm announcing it publicly. You have to go ahead with the eviction, and I'm not looking in anybody's direction. And ladies and gentlemen,
Was Slim.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah.
How many years would it take at $10 at $100 a month to to run up a bill of $30,000?
Yeah, I was gonna do the maths. So let me see. 100, that's $1,200 a month, a year, right?
Yes.
1,200.
1,200 divided by
30,000.
30,000. How many years is that?
Okay. 36 times 12. No, this is 36, 1,200, 30,000
Divided by 30,000.
25 times 25 years times 1,200. 25 years. 1,200 a year, right? 100 a month, 25 years. So listen to this. The audacity of this minister to come to the public and tell the public this, okay, for 25 years, and then you want to go and evict them? Really?
Should be
really,
ashamed.
Tommy?
They should be
They should be
ashamed.
ashamed of themselves. They should be ashamed of themselves.
They have mismanaged the resources.
25 years. And you come into the public now and telling them, we will have to, they are from in my constituency, and $30,000, $100 a month. Or you let them, you know what? My question is this. I wonder if that person voted for the PNM. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Tommy, that is shameless. Shameless. For her to even put that statement and being so flippant about it. Well, don't worry about it. If it's my constituency, they will still vote for me. No, but we're not going to do it in Mova because we need that constituency. Really, Tommy Boy?
Leos need the vote.
Yeah. Now we ain't doing it in Mova because we need our constituency. Don't worry about it. In my constituency, you go vote for me anyway. Tommy Boy, we going to hell in our wastebasket in Trinidad and Tobago. What is your comment, Mean Gene Julian? How about that, Mean Gene Julian? What is your comment about that? Mean Gene? Are we thinking right? Mean Gene? Julian? Yeah? But Tommy, listen to this one. We still on the housing line. Listen to this one. Listen to this. This is on TCN Heavy program. Listen to this.
Hi, good afternoon.
No, I will never vote UNC. As a PNM, and I don't make me mean PNM. My mother will work hard with UNC. She grind with them. Walk all over with them. Come by my house, beg me to vote for them. I never even vote for them. And you know they never have. They promised my mother house and never give she the house. Never give she the house. You come out of power and she's still in your house. That is why I will never vote for the UNC. But it is when you use nigga people, right?
Let me ask you something,
I see that for more. But that make me more hard.
Caller.
You're more hard.
Hello.
Voting for PNM.
Caller.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So because you didn't get personal gain, you wouldn't vote for the UNC?
It wasn't my personal gain.
No, it was personal gain for your family. It was personal gain for your family. It was personal gain for your mother.
You're asking the wrong question.
Make chance them people.
So all you get the house under the PNM? All you get the house under the PNM? No, but all you get the house under the PNM?
They make my mother cry, you know.
Oh gosh, I asking you a question. Did you get the house under the PNM because you're a PNM?
Oh, wait. Sorry about that. That was my bad.
Wanted to hear the answer.
Yeah. Hold on. No. That was my bad. I messed that up. Hold on. Let me play that back. Sorry about that, folks. I messed that up. I went from one place to the next when I wasn't supposed to. Let me go and play that again. Hold on there, folks. 1 minute. That was my bad. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to that. Here we go.
Hi, good afternoon.
No, I will never vote UNC. As a PNM, and I don't make me mean PNM. My mother will work hard with UNC. She grind with them. Walk all over with them. Come by my house, beg me to vote for them. I never even vote for them. And you know they never have. They promised my mother house and never give she the house. Never give she the house. You come out of power and she's still in your house. That is why I will never vote for the UNC. But it is when you use nigga people, right?
Let me ask you something, right?
I see that for more. But that make me more hard.
Caller.
You're more hard.
Hello.
Voting for PNM.
Caller.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So because you didn't get personal gain, you wouldn't vote for the UNC?
It wasn't my personal gain.
No, it was personal gain for your family. It was personal gain for your family. It was personal gain for your mother.
You're asking the wrong question.
Make chance them people.
So all you get the house under the PNM? All you get the house under the PNM? No, but all you get the house under the PNM?
They make my mother cry, you know.
Oh gosh, I asking you a question. Did you get the house under the PNM because you're a PNM?
My mother was never a PNM. That was training.
You said you is a PNM.
I is the PNM.
Right,
She was
so
never
did you get the house for your mother under the PNM?
What?
Did you get the house for your mother under the PNM?
I was no follower, no PNM. I just used to vote for PNM. But she used to be in the office with them, in all the meetings.
You're confusing yourself. You just say you is a PNM. You just said that.
Aye, but not you.
All right,
okay,
but I'm asking you, if you are PNM, the UNC do your mother that, right? And you watch your mother cry under the UNC, right? Because she worked hard with them, she didn't get the house, right? You're a PNM. I'm asking you, did you get the house for her under the 9 years of the PNM in power?
Because I'm trying to tell she come over to the PNM
no,
and she's still there.
She don't have to come over to the PNM. Call her that is song and educated at all. Listen, you're not saying that at all. God, she don't have to come over to the PNM. So your mother to come over to the PNM for you to get house for your mother?
But she don't come around the PNM.
Oh,
If she
God,
needs to
so
come and give me
that-
work, she
that
needs
is
to do
right.
it.
Then
She
you-
come
Okay,
and do
well,
that
did you get a house for yourself under the PNM?
Call her, you suffer your mother because she come across to the PNM. That what you saying on
Me
national
suffer,
radio?
mother.
Well, then
She
you worse
suffer,
than
she
UNC.
said-
Then your mother who grow you just now, your
Then you worse than the UNC.
your mother who grow you. You hear what you saying on national radio? The woman who grow you, blood, sweat, and tears to make you a big man. Because she's a UNC and she come across to the PNM. Use a PNM.
Hey, you can't get a house
You
with
could
she?
get a house with she.
Well,
What you
what do
again?
you have to do for she in the 5 years I was there?
But it's only
What
5
they do for
years.
she?
Okay, so you
What
see
five-
just now.
what
Wait.
five is for
Hold
9
on.
years?
We talking. Hold on, caller. Hold on. We talking. So UNC do nothing for your mother in 5 years that she was there. How old are you?
I'm 45.
Right. How much years your mother do for you?
My mother, 18.
How much years she did for you?
18.
18 plus. Because when you was
I moved out of
18.
my mother house when I was 18 and never turned back.
All right, but even though you move out, she still help you, right?
What the fuck?
No, in that 18 years that your mother sacrificed for you.
I don't believe in the person.
Just now. So in that 18 years, your mother sacrificed for you. You punishing she because she had come across to the PNM.
If I tell you, it doesn't go nowhere with them.
You is a
All right,
dog. I hang up on him. He's a dog. He's a dog.
I wanted to find out from him if he got a
I want
house.
to find out nothing more from me. He's a dog. He's a dog, heavy.
Tommy, you see how politics does divide families?
Not just that, but it shows you who thinks.
That is so sad, eh? You telling me use a PNM in power for 9 years. Your mother need a house and you can't get a house for she under your party because she supporting the other party. What kind of madness is that, boy?
No, he's 40 plus years old.
40,
right?
45 years. He's 45.
Okay.
45 years.
Before the UNC stint from 2010 to 2015, he was of age. PNM was in power. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. Only 5 years the UNC was in power. She supported the UNC. So 5 years in power supporting the UNC. That man mother raised him for 18 years. 18 years. And he's saying, well, she's a UNC. Oh, God. I could see why we have problems in Trinidad and Tobago, you know.
Of course.
Or you see why we having difficulties? The man saying his mother is a UNC. So because his mother is a UNC, he not gonna try. Well, I'm putting words in his mouth here now. He have no interest in getting a house for she.
You say he goes nowhere with her.
And she had to come over to the PNM. She had to come over to the PNM to get a house. And he's a PNM. To me, boy, we reach. We reach.
Ignorance.
Lord have his mercy. Tommy, can you explain that to me, boy? I have to be missing something, boy.
I can't even explain it to myself, much more to you.
Maybe Mean Gene could explain it to us. Mean Gene Julian, could you explain that to us? Who can explain that to us? Can somebody explain that to us, please?
Somebody call us and clarify.
Mr. Florida, we begging, Capitan, call me and explain that now. Caribbean Soul, send a voice note for us to explain that now. All your help, please. We need help. We need assistance. Something missing. We missing something. I don't get that.
Top of the hour. We went past it.
Yeah, so folks, we're going to go for a quick station identification. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheed, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We're going to go for a quick station identification, and we'll be right back after this. Please, somebody, when we come back, can you call us and edify us, please? Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
It raises a question, ladies and gentlemen. If they can't speak the truth in small things, imagine what they will do in big things.
I want to send a message to Black Stalin. It have some people that need burning. With honest people, you know where you stand. But not so with deceitful ones. For them, black is white and last could be first. About the truth, they couldn't care less. What was wrong for them yesterday, now 10 times worse, they've nothing to say. For everything they was complaining, now their silence is deafening. So Black Stalin, now to you I turn. Them deceitful people must burn. Rowley shut down Petrotrin, they say not a word. Fire to burn them. No foreign exchange, they yet to be heard. Fire to burn them. It's 6 times he raised the gas price. When we was producing it, they had it nice. But his protest like rain, they go on down flat, flat, flat. If UNC did do that, so Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, time to burn them deceitful men and women. What is right, and wrong is wrong, whether it is spoken or put in song. Those who fear the truth, them hypocrite, will always hate the people who speak in it. There's 5 and 6 murders every day, with bullets and bloodshed everywhere. People are living in gripping fear, while the police tell you to pray. And the only reason you're still alive is nobody ready to take your life. For the right price, you could be history. That is where crime reaches straight and clean. Now it's arm home invasion from them, not a word. Fire to burn them. Daily drive-by killings, they yet to be heard. Fire to burn them. People charged with murder could escape jail, cause under the PNM they will get bail. But it's protest like rain, they go burn down flat, flat, flat. If UNC did do that, so Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, time to burn them. In the set of deceitful PNM. People losing jobs every day, while there's more taxes we have to pay. But all them snake in the Balizé, not one word you would hear them say. And food prices going up daily, you can't buy food for your family, while government live in luxury. Inflation strangling everybody. And for the sick and the elderly, they can't buy drugs in the pharmacy. But there's none so blind, the Bible tell me, than those who have eyes and refuse to see. Now it's property tax, they're very quiet. Fire to burn them. Increase light bill, they're very silent. Fire Them but boasting how they quiet because SPNM they wouldn't riot, but it's protest like rain they go burn down flat, flat, flat. If UNC they do that, so Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, time to run them, time to burn out the PLM. They did not listen to Patrick Manning. Now the country is suffering. It's arrogance and incompetence, corruption and nepotism. Ministers get millions for government rent, while workers only getting 4%. Contract for their friends to get richer, while poor people have to suffer. 100 million in fake oil scandal, while there's no beds in the hospital. Mr. Manning advice, they did not take. Now we read that the devil did. Now it's corporate manslaughter from them, not a word. Fire, fire to run them. And those who are guilty still on the job. Fire, fire to run them. Oil and gas production is at all-time low. The Minister of Energy don't have a clue, but this protest like rain. They go burn down flat, flat, flat. If UNC they do that, Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait, we cannot wait, we cannot wait, brother. Stalin, time to burn them. Time to fire the PLM. Remember, people who can't face the truth will always hate the people who speak it. Them a hypocrite, them hypocrite.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Tommy, I was looking for... Yeah, Mr. Florida.
Hey, good evening, Mr. Hanson. Good evening, Mr. Tommy. Yeah, joining a little bit late, but I was there for that clip you played, that video clip about the guy speaking about his mom with a different political party. And but Mr. Hanson, that song where Mr. Rogers sing the long like an Indian movie, you know how long I waiting to call? That like an Indian movie. But anyhow, Mr. Hanson and Mr. Tommy, the generation curse, they call that. Generation wealth. PNM in power for so many years, and so many of these PNM supporters or PNM family don't have generation wealth. You see, he don't care about his mom because his mom leave nothing for him. You hear he say when 18 years he on his own and taking care of his own. You see that selfishness. Because his mother didn't give him nothing, like leave no house or land or money for him, so he don't care. You see, generational wealth. You see, let me explain something to you, Mr. Hanson. In an Indian house, right? And this is from my knowledge back in the day. They will keep the children until the age of 25, and their kids will work and save the money. They won't take no money from the kids to pay no bills or anything. Save your money, build yourself. And then the parents now just be able to have a little something to give them towards improving their life. And that is what, the generation wealth. And this is where a lot of them do have. So that is why they had a selfishness. He's sad for saying something about his mom supporting a different party and how she went and helped. The reason why she with UNC for, because she believed in the policies of UNC. She didn't went there for self-gain, right? Probably she was hurt when she didn't get the property. But then he, as an individual, is not supposed to use his mom as no example in no political charade. Because I used to tell you the mindset misstands them. And it's sad.
Yeah, it's sad, man.
And if they don't want to break, sorry, Mr. Hanson, if they don't want to break the curse and having generational wealth, I don't know what they will do. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know either. But
so I'll look on and listening, Mr. Hanson, Mr. Tommy. And I'll hear your views on the.
All right.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Tommy,
yes.
I found it. Listen to this. Listen to this, right? Listen to this.
But answer prayer. God doesn't answer prayer one time, eh? When sometimes you're praying for a certain thing and it's taking long to come true. But God does know what to answer fast and He know what to take time on. You know?
Yes.
I waiting on a house too, and I know I will get it, but He taking time mostly to give me the best. Okay? Sure. Because I don't want it in any place. Election coming up, I want my house because I have to go out there and campaign. And if I live in I can't really do it, I am free to do it. You know? Yeah. So, Bruce, you all have a blessed day, and I say thanks. I don't get through too, but Lord, thank you this morning.
Yes.
Right? You all have a blessed and a wonderful day.
You too. Take care.
All right. Okay, she's waiting in the house.
Tommy boy, oh God, boy. Oh God. I wonder if she was part of that lottery. I wonder if she was one of them 250.
Maybe she get through.
But she still had to go and qualify.
Well, if she waiting, that means she probably qualified and just waiting to execute.
Tommy, where did we go wrong, boy? Where did we go? When they dropped off the slaves in Trinidad, is that where they went wrong?
I know when it went wrong. But Trinidad have a lot of immigrants from other islands.
I just don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. I want you to help me, Tommy. You gotta help me. Help me understand it better now, man. Something missing, Tommy. Something is missing, man. What is it?
Something has to be missing, because when we say that if you have a lottery, you're supposed to qualify for the winnings before being announced a winner and then looking at your ticket to see if you qualify. Something is wrong with that too. And when we say that we are being, what's the word? We are being punished, or should I say, or being ridiculed. I don't know. Something is wrong. Something is wrong.
Yeah. This is what's wrong, Tommy. This is what's wrong.
To keep you and me in check, keep us under control, keep us passive and peaceful. It's like when you go to the dentist and the man is going to take your tooth. You're going to fight him when he start pulling. So they squirt some stuff in your jaw called Novocaine to make you think they're not doing anything to you. So you sit there, and because you got all that Novocaine in your jaw, you suffer peacefully. Blood running all down your jaw. And you don't know what's happening, because someone has taught you to suffer peacefully.
Okay.
To keep you and me in check, keep us under control, keep us passive and peaceful. It's like when you go to the dentist and the man is going to take your tooth. You're going to fight him when he start pulling. So they squirt some stuff in your jaw called Novocaine to make you think they're not doing anything to you. So you sit there, and because you got all that Novocaine in your jaw, you suffer peacefully. Blood running all down your jaw. And you don't know what's happening, because someone has taught you to suffer peacefully. Now they bring up you. You put them first and they put you last, because you're a chump. A political chump. When you see this, you can see that the Negro vote is the key factor. And despite the fact that you are in a position to be the determining factor, what do you get out of it? That party can't keep the promise that it made to you during election time, and you are dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party. You're not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your race.
Catch hell from the same enemy. We're all in the same bag, in the same boat. We suffer political oppression, economic exploitation, and social degradation. All of them from the same enemy. The government has failed us. You can't deny that. We must understand the politics of our community. And we must know what politics is supposed to produce. We must know what part politics play in our lives. And until we become politically mature, we will always be misled, led astray, or deceived or maneuvered into supporting someone politically who doesn't have the good of our community at heart.
Exactly.
Yep, hold on.
According to a Caribbean Development Bank poverty assessment, 26.3% of black people in Trinidad and Tobago live below the national poverty line under Prime Minister Keith Rowley. This is significantly higher than the national poverty rate of 15.2%. The poverty rate for black people is also higher than the poverty rate for other ethnic groups in Trinidad and Tobago, such as East Indians, 12.5%, and mixed, 10.6%. There are several factors that contribute to the epidemic poverty rate among black people in Trinidad and Tobago.
People just wanna talk all kind of thing about this PNM, and we have more. But let me go to the chat. We have more. Wait now, boy. They're still blocking people on Iowa radio station.
I saw the young lady said that they finally lifted the block on her.
Okay, good. We're glad about that. Ulrich already crossed the floor. Or cross the floor where across the floor and go. Rowley said, women choose your man wisely. And he not in their bedrooms. Okay. Margaret said, with regards to housing in TNT, HGC is more an election gimmick. Margaret, you're absolutely correct. They have a lottery. That's not really a lottery. Yeah? But you know, Tommy, you know, I learned something from that video with the minister. 25% of those houses are at the behest of the minister.
Yes.
I did not know that. 25%? Wow. Okay. Margaret said she agreed. A ministry is responsible for all those non-payments. It's shameless. She is shameless. Okay, Eugene Julian just put eviction. What does that mean? You think you know? I don't know what that means, no? Margaret says he's talking about Juju or what? The hate Juju have for the UNC was due to her not getting the car from Kamala. Okay, Juju didn't get a car. Yeah, Juju had a big job, you know. So people join party to see what they get from the party, not to fix the country.
True.
Okay. Eiley says, that is not politics. He's just a voter that votes for PNM. He's not a PNM. He don't get none of the budget money in his pocket. Okay. The government uses tax dollars to build a house for him, but he's a PNM. The wisdom and knowledge of these people, it don't exist at all. You can say that again, Eiley. Margaret said, I forgot to share the good news. Iowa Station and blocked me after Daily Voice blocked me. You know, Tommy, I don't understand that, you know. I don't understand how you could encourage on your host to block people. Well, not encourage them, but not reprimand them for blocking people.
But I want to know how you're going to keep this guy in a job who is so uncouth.
I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. Rishi, welcome. They're going wrong with the way the people think and their mindset too lazy and mess up minds. You keep on thinking it's how you think it's not. You are cut from a different tree, my friend. I'm telling you. Not all, but lots of Trini lazy and want it handed to them. So they will go for an easy and blame the world. I don't think most Trinidadian people are lazy. I don't subscribe to that. And the reason why I don't subscribe to that, we have said that many times here, that you'll take a Trinidadian out of Trinidad tonight. They get on a 12 a.m. plane to New York. They will arrive 5 o'clock at JFK Airport and go straight to work from JFK Airport. 12 inches of snow, they get up, they go to work. 10 degrees below zero, they get up, they go to work. We can't subscribe that. So you're lazy in Trinidad, but when you come to America, you're not lazy. I don't know. I don't know how that makes sense. Tommy, help me with that. I don't know how that makes sense.
I don't know how it makes sense either, but I could tell you one thing for sure. We work hard when we leave Trinidad.
Correct is right. Hard. I mean, I remember when I was in Batara Junior Secondary, I worked at 10 days and I used to finish work 10 o'clock because I had to get to school for 12 o'clock. I went to work 9 o'clock and I finished work 10 o'clock.
1 hour and get paid.
So I'm part of the problem. I was part of the problem too, right?
Well, it seems to be a cultural issue.
Yeah, but it's my understanding that's one of the reasons why NAR lost the election. You know, NAR was NAR the party to implement value-added tax?
Yes.
And look at it today. They haven't repealed value-added tax, right? Mr. Florida, welcome.
Yeah, sorry for calling that again, but I want to read that comment that the guy said Trini lazy. Mr. Anselm, let me tell you something. When I was in Trinidad, right, I used to work Point Visas and then Petrotrain and then Point, right? And in them construction and plant. And when they have shut down, they used to have thousands and thousands of people outside, right? If they was lazy, they would have never been there. You see, it had opportunities then. So people will take non-opportunities and they will call people lazy. You understand? And that is the sad reality. They will call people lazy, but there's no opportunities. When back in the 90s and in the early 2000s, when I used to be in Point Visas in the early 2000s, they used to have thousands and thousands of people used to come out every day looking for work. So it's not people not lazy in Trinidad. Let me tell you something. When I work with in Proman, and you know what they say, the first job that they do is the fastest a plan ever built, and it's Trinidadians who was working on that plan. You understand? So Trini people not lazy.
No, I don't think they're lazy.
They just need opportunities.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right,
Yeah,
look on and listen.
Yeah, bless. Yeah. Khalid, welcome.
Welcome, Khalid.
Rishi said that's right. Yeah, I think sometimes we subscribe to what other people think about us, and I don't think so. And Khalid said by extension everyone. What do you mean by that? Thing.
I don't get the picture.
And by extension, I don't get that. KFC, welcome.
Good night, Washit.
Yeah.
Good night, Uncle Tommy. Washit, that video was with that fine heavy duty anti-C program there, right?
Yeah.
He still leave his mother at home since he's 18 years. His mother is a UN.
Right.
See, look how long him in power. He's asking him. He said he doesn't want nothing from the PNM. Like that's for sure. He just voting blindly.
He voting for free.
He not asking for nothing.
He voting for free.
Yeah?
He voting for free. All he want to see, he just want to know PNM in power. That is it. He don't care.
He doesn't know PNM in power. See, you suffer them because your mother support the next party. And look how long the PNM bro. Your mother takes you choice. You gotta ask for something.
No, she had to become a PNM to get something.
Yeah, he said she had to come across.
Yeah, she had to come across. You can't see on you can't be on the other side. You can't be
But you
playing.
might victimize the mother and you be telling them PNM so watch my mother is a UNC.
Yep.
You know what shit?
Yeah. No, Alice.
She get victimized on that one of what she Sunday, you know.
But listen to this. She didn't get it under the UNC, and he victimizing her under his party, and that's his mother. Imagine that.
Your mother, you should go and help your mother because your party in power.
But listen,
he
put in party before his mother.
Yeah. He get type of them politicians and them. Well, the first time I vote, I was 30 years, you know. I never used to ready for a politics. I didn't really care what politician I didn't know. I know why I get a vote. That's the MP pass through at time. That was my man's called stop election. And I just come up, one of my parents said, well, look, the MP passing through the voice. When I go outside, I see she. I said, I cried to she, and I should have, well, I said, man, want to build a parallel place and thing, and me never know everything in there. When I go down by the MP office, I get a check, I get $8,000 Wall Street. I build up a nice little place.
There we go. There you go.
Yeah, me not me. If I run any party just to blind them, I want thing.
Yeah.
If I'm supporting UNC right now, I make me get through my government also under the UN, under the PNL UNC power that they might give me a house, Wall Street. Me play myself no games, you know.
Correct is right. Let me take this next one here. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Bless. Yes, COP. COP, I hope you get your house, eh? You wasn't in a lottery today?
Oh,
you wasn't in a lottery today? I think
I think I have more ambition than that. I think I have more ambition than that Wall Street.
I think I see a
it
name.
Has people in this country.
Go ahead.
It has people in this country. FHC house 40 years and still waiting. When they apply for the house and 40 years after they're still waiting for it.
40 years?
$100 a week they would have buy one already.
40 years? Nah, COP.
But
that ain't song right, man. 40 years.
No, I tell you that people, I see Rudal Munilal give out a house. The man was 70-something years. He say he waiting 40 years. And the whole of the East-West corridor, grandmothers and grandfathers still waiting on HGC house, telling themselves the children they will benefit from it. And that is a fact. That is a fact. But I want to rate your program 10 out of 10 tonight. This last caller that you call over there, that calling over there, he know what he's saying. Under when Petrotrin was around, it had for the young guys and them. You know them youth man and them going over there. And they're standing up, they just stand up and they go pick them all point up here, but they go pick them all in point list or something, they go pick them. And people was living, they could have seen what they're trying now. Wall Street. Under Dr. Rowley administration for the last 9 years, the people that may getting no opportunity. You know. I know a young guy telling me today, he said, well, the clothes I wear right now is the clothes I buy when I get the opportunity under camera. 9 years now under Dr. Rowley, I can't buy a jeans and I can't buy a jersey. He can't buy a shoes. 9 years under Dr. Rowley. That fear to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. And I know many people will say, COP just being sarcastic and just saying them things. But those things are fact. Those things are factual. It have people I know who was renting and had to leave which part they rented and go and block up a one room underneath the mother and father house with the wife and 2-3 children. Yeah, that is what's going on. It has people in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago working European CPAP and still struggling to rent. And still struggling to rent. The salary they're getting from European CPAP, it is not even enough to pay the rent. They still have to find money otherwise. Still mind the children and them. Why is Dr. Rowley, ministers and them, all his ministers and them, eat comfortable, drive comfortable, sleep comfortable, because the taxpayers' money pay for the luxury vehicle that they're driving and give them security too in a Wall Street. Everything. Go in any hotel and live comfortable.
Unbelievable, man.
More for we see country and create the citizens of this country. He failed miserably. Miserably he failed. And we must be contented with that. And we must say, great is the PNM. You say, great is the PNM when your community in a better condition, when your schools in a better conditions, when you see mommy and daddy working and creating opportunities for you, you say, great is the PNM. How the hell you can say, great is the PNM when you're hungry and you're starving and you can't even make a bake when the morning up, and you must say, great is the PNM? That makes sense, Wall Street and Uncle Tony? That makes sense?
Nope.
And then people just talk shows. You bring up a part which part. How it is talk show host could be cutting off people. You know the boss man is firing them at all. You know the boss man is speaking to them and tell them, hey, that's not radio protocol. You ask the general public to call in. And when you call in, you're insulting them and embarrassing them. And the management and staff, they pull them up. Nowhere else throughout the world that can happen on Wall Street. Nowhere else that can happen. Only in Trinidad and Tobago here. That can't even happen in 103. That cannot even happen in Sangit Radio. That can't happen. The only radio station that can happen is the 91.9 on that PNM talk show host. And they call that transparent and developing talk. That makes sense? Wall Street and Uncle Tony, have a good night.
Yeah,
10
man.
out of 10 for your program.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Same to you.
Tommy, our friend Fox Islam says 37.9 million people. The official poverty rate in 2022 was 11.5%, with 37.9 million people in poverty. Neither the rate nor the number in poverty was significantly different from 2021. Fox Islam, which country is that? Now, listen to this, right? The level of poverty for Trinidad and Tobago was 16.7%, comprised of 1.2% indigent, 15.5% poor. Out of every 5 person indigent, approximately 3 persons, 60%, are from the age categories of 0 to 24. What Fox is I'm talking about? America. I never talk about America. What are you talking about? You comparing apples and oranges, you know? Or mangoes and apples.
Mangoes and apples.
Maybe mangoes and apples. Or maybe mango and soursop. Mangoes and apples. That's me. Mangoes and apples. Fox Islam. I am talking about the 26%. And the Fox Islam. I have been told the number is way higher than that, especially over the last 9 years. That's what I've been told. Right? So what if I don't understand. If the level in America is 11.7%, you say 11.5% in 2022. Oh, you say I'm doing the stats wrong. What stats am I doing wrong? Help us now, help us.
Show us how to do it right.
Tommy, show us how to do it right. If I say 26% of the people in Trinidad and Tobago living below the poverty line. I don't know how I'm doing that stats wrong. How much people, what is the population of America?
300 million.
About how much, Tommy? About that, yeah, 300 million. About that. So Fox Islam, anyway, I don't know, boy. I don't know, boy. When you all just get to this point where you're defending by any means necessary, or God, at least defend it and make it look like you have something to back it up. When you come with statistics from America, you comparing 1.4 to 300 million. All right. But Tommy, there is no internal election in the UNC. There's going to be none. You know that, right?
Well, are you surprised?
No, I'm not surprised. When you say 26% blacks from 16.7%, all right, whatever. Well, let's listen to this. There's going to be no UNC internal election. Take a listen.
It appears improbable that the United National Congress, UNC, will hold its internal elections in 2024. The highly anticipated United National Congress, UNC, internal elections are poised to take place following the constitutionally scheduled general election next year. Despite calls from approximately 5 sitting opposition MPs to hold the party's internal elections in June, it is understood that the majority of the 19 opposition MPs advocate for delaying the polls until after the general election. They argue that the party's focus should remain on combating the People's National Movement, PNM, and ousting Dr. Keith Rowley from office. At a recent cottage meeting in Coroni East, opposition leader Kamla Persad-Bussessor emphasized the upcoming general election, constitutionally due by August 2025, but subject to Rowley's discretion for an earlier call. Notably, Persad-Bussessor refrained from addressing the issue of the party's internal elections. While Persad-Bussessor gears up for the general election, some of her MPs advocate for holding the party's internal polls in June. The National Executive, NATEC's, internal elections, excluding the position of political leader, are slated for June. Mayaro MP Rushton Perry initially called for the internal polls, supported by MPs Rodney Charles, Anita Haynes, Dr. Rai Ragbur, and Dinesh Rambali. However, despite these calls, the majority of opposition MPs favor postponing the UNC internal elections until after the forthcoming general election, constitutionally set for 2025. Party sources highlight the time-consuming and costly nature of internal elections, emphasizing the need for the UNC to be prepared for a potential snap general election. They argue that resources and efforts must be directed towards national campaigning to challenge the PNM effectively. Meanwhile, the Naparima executive, led by Shazam Muhammad, urges an urgent announcement of the internal election date. They note that other major parties have already announced dates for their internal elections. UNC Chairman Davendranath Tanku assures that the executive will adhere to relevant procedures regarding internal elections, dismissing external influences on the party's decisions. He emphasizes that the issue will be addressed in due course, following established procedures. As the UNC prepares for the general election, Persad-Bussessor warns of potential legal action if there are attempts to manipulate electoral boundaries in the 2024 election and boundaries, EBC, report. She insists on debating the report in Parliament and vows to challenge any unconstitutional boundary changes favoring the PNM. Persad-Bussessor underscores the importance of transparency and truthfulness in campaigning, focusing on issues such as crime, unemployment, and the high cost of living. She asserts the UNC's commitment to delivering honest and transparent governance to the people of Trinidad and Tobago.
There you have it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. No internal elections, boy. Yeah, Margaret. I don't know what you see. Here's the difference, right? You see, we want, doesn't matter what party you're from, you could come in the village and bring your information. But when you bring your information, know that your information will be questioned. And Fox Islam, your information is somewhat lacking. I put it that way. Margaret says, there he goes. Fox Islam with false narrative. You always comparing USA, who is 8 billion people in the world, compared to 1.4 million people in TT. That's a dinosaur. What about 300 million? Yeah? Fox, so you go compare 300 to, you know what that's like, Tommy? That's like that young lady who was talking about the the food banks and them, talking about people lining up. Remember that?
Yeah.
We have safety nets here in the United States of America, where a person can go to a food bank almost every day, right here in Essex County, New Jersey, and get food every day and have food. Huh? Rishi says, well, we don't have to worry no more if the Rowley government doing all that all that. People sure seeing right. So next year you'll be gone. So all is good. Yeah. Well, Richie, it's left to be seen. It's left to be seen. Oh, I had another thing. Oh, I wanted to play this. I want you all to listen to this.
So therefore, we have to have what Walter Lippmann, back in 1920 or so, called manufacture of consent. We have to ensure that actual decision-making, actual power is in the hands of what he called a specialized class, us smart guys, who are going to make the right decisions. And we've got to keep the general population marginalized because they're always going to make mistakes.
Marginalizing meaning?
Reduce them to apathy and obedience. Allow them to participate in the political system, but as consumers, not as true participants. That is, allow them a method for ratifying decisions that are made by others, but eliminate the methods by which they might first inform themselves, second organize, and third act in such a way as to really control decision making. That is, the idea is our leaders control us, not we control them.
Yep. It's a plan.
I mean, listen, and all we're trying to do is to tell people, listen, you can support whatever party you want. Support whatever party you want. If you want to do it behind closed doors and tell them, listen, you see that ain't right. If you try behind closed doors and they ignore you, listen, we all know we have an alternative. You understand? And the idea is this. Jeff Bezos said, any company that's going to run efficiently need a truth serum. I'm putting it that way. Truth serum. They need to be able to hear the truth. And he's a gazillionaire. You have to hear the truth. The truth can make you better. Right? It's the misleading information is the problem. When you give out all this misleading information. I mean, here's Fox Islam, right? Talking about I put up the thing with 26%. That wasn't I didn't make that statement. Right? That's a statement that was made that because that was an assessment done. I didn't do the assessment.
Just look at the data.
Say that again?
You just looked at the data.
That's it. That's exactly right. All I do is look at the data. I didn't sit there and say, oh, this is what it is. I looked at the data. We prepared a video to go with the data, and that was it. Simple and very straightforward. But you see, when you want to defend by any means necessary, just defend. Listen to this. Fox says, listen to this. Listen to this.
Did you know that the unemployment rate for black people in Trinidad and Tobago has consistently been higher than the overall unemployment rate? According to data from the Central Statistical Office of Trinidad and Tobago, the unemployment rate for black people was 18.2% in 2022, while the overall unemployment rate was 4.9%. This means that black people were nearly 4 times more likely to be unemployed than the general population in 2022. However, the unemployment rate for Indian people has consistently been lower than the overall unemployment rate in Trinidad and Tobago. In 2022, the unemployment rate for Indian people was 5.6%, while the overall unemployment rate was 4.9%. This means that Indian people were less likely to be unemployed than the general population in 2022.
That came from the Central Statistical Office of Trinidad and Tobago. We didn't make that up. Fox, we didn't make that up. But listen to a PNM person, a PNM activist on radio. Listen to this.
The issue of African people demanding their respect, whether it is in the politics or anything else, is something that is lacking badly in the African community. And that is why today we are at the bottom of the socio-economic ladder.
Mr. Florida,
Hey,
yeah.
Good evening, Mr. Answer. Mr. Tommy. So, you know, that Fox is, he really needs some good education. Mr. Hanslem, if there's one thing you could do, you could send a new Windows 11 laptop for him so you can start to search properly, you know what I'm saying? In America, we see about 40 million people, right? And the poverty is 11, 12%. But he's not asking himself how much who they say is unemployed is illegal, who on drugs, and who mentally incapable, mentally insane. They will look at all our facts, you know. Yeah. Understand? He thinking that when you say unemployment, it's just people just unemployed. No papers, people who come in, they eat, people who on drugs, and people who mentally insane. So you have to look at all them figures, and then you have to understand. And there's programs in America that feed people, they get shelters, and so forth. Trinidad has nothing. When you're unemployed and you're poor, you have nothing to get. You can't go by no way to get no food bank, no way. You can't do nothing. So they need to educate themselves. You know, they like to compare America to Trinidad, which is two different things. As the same as chalk and cheese. So I look on understand and only time limited.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Thanks a lot. Just before we go, folks, I want to really start putting your closing comments in the chat. Start putting your closing comments in the chat. Fox Islam says 26% of what? Tommy?
I don't know.
Oh God. You know. Fox, 26% of what? John Bojan, welcome. What? 26% of half of the population. Tommy, if somebody tell you 26% of white people in America have a certain thing, what does that mean? What does that mean?
I mean, 26% of them.
No. Maybe they throw some mixed people in there.
Maybe.
Oh God. Yeah. I don't think I think he typed that incorrectly.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't think he typed that correctly. Yeah, Margaret, it's 300 million.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think he typed. I don't think that's what he means. The level of poverty for Trinidad and Tobago was 16%, and 26% is African. What? What are you talking about? Where you get that from? Anyway, all right, okay. All right. Rishi said, so black people unemployed is the highest at PNM, and they're seeing that and know that, but they're voting back with PNM. How you keep saying they can't see and how better come on? Nah. But look, we have Rishi, we have Fox Islam right here, and he still can't see. I don't know what kind of comparison he's trying to make. Seriously, I don't know. 26% of 16.7%. Fox Islam. Fox. If there is 300,000 black people in Trinidad, it's 26% of 300,000 black people. How more straightforward can that be? I mean, they can't add in everybody if they... Anyway. Fox, if you was in my class, you would have got F minus.
Oh, Lord.
No how to give an F minus. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how more simpler can that be? Okay. Oh, you got an A in statistics in university. You're doing your stats wrong. Or you're doing my stats wrong. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I will tell you, Foxy. But you see, Foxy, we could have discussions. We could have respectful discussions. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we want to do. We just wanted to be very respectful and share information. Share information as much as possible. That's what we're about here. You know? And before we go, we at least the TTPS. I feel sorry. Hey, let me play this one before we go. This is another one from Sealots. Take a listen to this one, folks. And folks, put your closing comments in the chat. This is Sealots. And this is a PNM stronghold, eh?
What's up, brother?
It's my partner Vince, man.
Okay.
See, bro.
It's good.
Yeah.
Mission.
Our mission and start already. We now went to the back day. We went by the boss. Don't do anything so wrong then.
Then you got them?
Yeah, then you got them. Show him all the wall, everything.
The same center and thing?
The center? Nah, he couldn't the center yet.
Okay. So Vince, you can show me around it. Vince, right?
Yeah, the Vince man.
Vince man.
Well, he can give any more gothic side of things. You know what I mean?
What do you mean gothic? Ah, okay, yeah.
Deeper shit.
Yeah. So can you show Vince? It used to be like a war here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like there are some, when I went to the area of Levantine and all that, like they show me a lot of bullet holes.
Mm-hmm.
Is it exist also here, man?
Nah.
Nah?
No.
You don't see that here?
No. Can't see that here.
Because
we the area we come from.
Okay.
They one way in, one way out.
Oh, okay, yeah. He explained it to me also. So the way the place is built, like it's not allowing anyone to.
No.
It's a one-way dead street basically. Yeah. If you do that kind of thing.
We seen everything. We feel everything. Seen.
Okay. So no surprises here.
One surprise the others out there. I went
outside. If they will. So if there can be something like that, it can be like right there.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, they.
Over the alley side.
What do you mean, like over there in the entrance?
Yeah, the entrance.
In the entrance, okay, man.
Yeah. Come and try it and go back out now.
So basically, everybody that want to get inside the neighborhood, there is only one entrance. It's from here. And he's like security guy.
Yeah.
And if something happens, like immediately, everybody knows.
Yeah, everybody.
Got you, man. And like I spoke before to Swappy here about about peace, about the message of peace, man. Like about unity, about love, about to end all these things between all the different numbers that you have here. What is like your perception, or like what are your thoughts about it, man?
We just had to put pride aside. We gotta put pride aside and just be man, boy. The bygones and just live together in a way.
Do you think it's possible?
Could happen. It could happen.
Yeah.
Remember who and his friends, you know?
Do you think
it was once friends already?
You were once friends?
Yeah.
But
certain places now was once friends already now.
And like you think it can be like that?
Yeah.
You working towards that in a way? You do something to...
My work is to make sure. We work is to make sure we safe, you know?
Yeah, you're safe, but
most important.
I don't know what to say to him.
Yep. Everybody had it.
Yeah.
Mind the business.
Yeah. Folks, it's in the village with yours truly, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tony, and you. We're going to go for a quick break and we'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to In the Village with your host, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy on WZYE 95.9 FM.
This is Travis Scott, 21-7.
You're listening to In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
What it do is some baby and we in the mix. What's up? It's your boy Usher.
What's up, y'all? This is Beyonce.
Yeah, it's your boy Chris Brown right here.
Playing nothing but the best. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Yo, what's going on? This is Drizzy Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
We're back with you. It's In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is Drizzy Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. You know, Tommy, this was a source of a sad day for all of us. With that 4-year-old, kid that lost her life,
Very sad.
And the thing about it, Tommy, it doesn't really make any difference. But to me, in a situation like this, the Prime Minister and the Commissioner of Police should have issued a statement if they have not, and talk to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. But as I said, we are so numb to these things that we accept that the Prime Minister and the Commissioner of Police, if they haven't made any statement, it's okay for them to be silent. But that's just my thing.
Yeah.
Okay, let me play this voice note before I go.
Wall Street, that is the life that the PNM, create for the people that men see that over there. It's so sad. It's so sad. But that is the PNM areas. The only place in Trinidad and Tobago it's so is in PNM areas.
Yeah, Tommy, I have to be honest with you. I wasn't focusing on the discussion. I was focusing on the way the place look.
Yeah.
You know, and this is a PNM stronghold. You know, so that
The place was
dilapidated, man. Tommy, you see them streets, man. You see the canal. It looked like that haven't been touched for years, you know. And people like Fox Islam and them ain't talking about that, you know. Them ain't talking about that.
They're good with that.
They're good with that. Of course they're good with it. You know what you gonna say? It's them people and them because they're lazy. They don't want to work. All they want to do is the lime. That's what they're gonna tell you. Look, so folks, my closing quote is: I woke up, I have clothes to wear, I have running water, I have food to eat. Life is good. I'm thankful. From where I said this is it, the clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. And remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Yeah, KFC.
Good night, Mr. Watch it.
Yeah. Good night.
Hello. You should have played interview when you was interviewing Swappy in the days. I know they crunch them next time. You should have played the interview when you was interviewing Swappy when Swappy was talking about the politicians and them all the glutton them now. Right?
Yeah, we go play it tomorrow. We go play it Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Bless. Yeah, man. Yeah, Tommy. Tommy, go ahead.
You know, my closing quote is: more tears are shed over answered prayers than unanswered ones. Like I say here again, more tears are shed over answered prayers than unanswered ones. Like I always say, you have to become that change that you want to see. You, the man in the mirror. However, if you look in that mirror and don't like what you see, do not blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe. See you Thursday, God willing.
Thank you,
Love
Tom.
you.
So Fox, listen to this, right? Fox says, Wall Street, I'm an architect engineer, and I'm concerned with the environment. So what are you saying to us, right? You're concerned with the way it looks there in Silas, right? Is that what you're saying? How come you never really say much about that? And you're an architect engineer. How come you haven't said much about that? Or you maybe have said it, and people just don't know you have said it. June said, give SCA lot to the one, give C lot, give C lot to the 1%. And then we have another video to show you on Thursday. You all will be shocked at this. Shock. Relocate them to C lots to Speyside. Oh God. Mr. Florida, so my closing comment is the reward of suffering is experience. I guess the yeah. I can talk to Fox. Fox, I need some plans approved. Who you know in Tongan country? Fox might know somebody in Tongan country, man. Fox, let me network now, man. And get the thing done. Wall Street, the population of USA is 342 million. Thanks, Eugene. Yeah? All right, folks, that's it. Again, we thank you all. We thank you all for joining us. You know, remember, we are back here on Thursday, same time, same place. WZYE 95.9 FM. We are going to go out with this song. See you guys Thursday, same time. Later.
It raises a question, ladies and gentlemen. If they cannot speak the truth in small things, imagine what they will do in big things.
I want to send a message to Black Stalin. It have some people that need burning. With honest people, you know where you stand. But not so with deceitful ones. For them, black is white and last could be first. About the truth, they couldn't care less. What was wrong for them yesterday, now 10 times worse, they've nothing to say. For everything they was complaining, now their silence is deafening. So Black Stalin, now to you I turn. Them deceitful people must burn. Rowdy shut down Petro train, they say not a word. Fire, fire to burn them. No foreign exchange they to be heard. Fire, fire to burn them. In 6 times he raised the gas price. When we was producing it, they had it nice. But his protest like rain, they go burn down flat, flat, flat. If UNC did do that, so Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, time to burn them deceitful men and women. What is right and wrong is wrong, whether it is spoken or put in song. Those who fear the truth, them hypocrite, will always hate the people who speak in it. There's 5 and 6 murders every day, with bullets and bloodshed everywhere. People are living in gripping fear, while the police tell you to pray. And the only reason you're still alive is nobody ready to take your life. For the right price, you could be history. That is where crime reaches straight and clean. Now is arm home invasion from them, not a word. Fire, fire to burn them. Daily drive-by killings, they yet to be heard. Fire, fire to burn them. People charged with murder could escape jail, cause under the PNM they will get bail. But it's protest like rain, they go burn down flat, flat, flat. If UNC did do that, so Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, time to burn them. Them set a deceitful PNM. People losing jobs every day, while there's more taxes we have to pay. But all them snake in the Balizé, not one word you would hear them say. And food prices going up daily, you can't buy food for your family, while government live in luxury. Inflation strangling everybody. And for the sick and the elderly, they can't buy drugs in the pharmacy. But there's none so blind, the Bible tell me, than those who have eyes and refuse to see. Now it's property tax, they're very quiet. Fire, fire to burn them. Increase light bill, they're very silent. Fire, fire to burn them. Them but boasting how they quiet, because as PNM they wouldn't riot. But it's protest like rain, they go burn down flat, flat, flat. If UNC did do that, so Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, time to burn them, time to burn out the PNM. They did not listen to Patrick Manning. Now the country is suffering. It's arrogance and incompetence, corruption and nepotism. Ministers get millions for government rent, while workers only getting 4%. contract for their friends to get richer, while poor people have to suffer. 100 million in fake oil scandal, while there's no beds in the hospital. Mr. Manning advice they did not take. Now we that the devil big. Now it's corporate manslaughter from them, not a word. Fire, fire to burn them. And those who are guilty still on the job. Fire, fire to burn them. Oil and gas production is at all-time low. The Minister of Energy don't have a clue, but this protest like rain. They go on down flat, flat, flat. If UNC they do that, Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait, brother. Stalin, time to condemn. Time to fire the PLM. Remember, people who can't face the truth will always hate the people who speak it. Them a hypocrite that